Alright, so FFR starting with his signature flashy chains. Well, Cards already setting himself to be on the defensive side. Alright, yeah. Oh, FFR gets stopped out. I was about to mention that both players weren't really okay, so let's see. Wow, FFR is an and spent too much time on getting some clears to be able to reach the garbage, and unfortunately that's gonna cost him the game. You know, on level 10 you have a lot less time from stop time, and you know, you pretty much don't have health after stop time ends. After stop time ends, if you don't have a clear on the garbage, it's all done. So you have to do these. You have to make these. You have to catch up to the garbage a lot quicker. So it's a lot more punishing for sure. Oh, and Cards takes another one. FFR, like, once again, doesn't really get a clear ready, and level 10 swoops him out. I think this, yeah, it looks like the strategy of Cards of you know, setting himself on the defensive first before attacking is working out very well for him. You know, while FFR is opting for full-out aggression, and usually that leads him in situations where he doesn't really have clears lined up for him to oh wait, FFR. Oh, and once again, he does pull out some chains and combos, but that's not enough for him to lower the stack and get a clear. And Cards takes another one. Again, we're seeing this. Cards is opting to play a little more defensively, while FFR is opting for aggression, and it usually. And that doesn't work out well for him, because after he attacks with a chain, he doesn't really have much lined up for him to defend himself with a clear, you know, for the garbage, and he usually does not have time to get to the clear for the garbage. And wow, once again, really quick one. That combo didn't give him enough chain, and didn't give him enough of a stop time, and Cards sent him just a little bit of garbage, enough for FFR to get topped out, and really caught him off guard, that one. So Cards taking another game. Okay, so Cards in a little bit of a tight spot. Yeah, he sees it. He's going to get it cleared. Does get the clear for the garbage, so he's fine for now. Meanwhile, FFR not in a bad spot, but yeah, he didn't. Oh, Cards. And unfortunately for Cards, yeah, FFR is going to be taking this game. Luckily, he did pay a little bit more attention to the defensive side this time, and Cards didn't have something lined up to get the clear. Level 10 really is punishing these. This is really crucial for level 10 to be. You have to be able to defend yourself first and foremost. Alright, let's see what happens this match. Alright, Cards doing some chains to be able to get a clear, but oh no, that's a tough spot for him. Okay, gets a clear with the reds. And luckily, yeah, he actually didn't get topped out after lowering the stack over there. Oh, and unfortunately, yeah, Cards didn't have any stop time right there when that garbage dropped, and it caught him off guard, so he lost right away to FFR. So, FFR now 2-4, looking to make that comeback. Alright, FFR starting with another flashy chain. But Cards, as always, is ready for it. So FFR in a comfortable situation right now. Meanwhile, Cards is having to deal with all this garbage in a very tough spot. Oh, yeah, luckily does do a little chain, but that's not enough for him to get the clear, and FFR takes another game. The comeback is real. Alright, not sure. Oh, okay, Cards isn't up. I was about to say that Cards was going to get topped out by his own panels, but yeah, that wasn't a very wise decision because FFR started with a very big chain, and even with Cards lowering the stack, that wasn't enough for him to get it clear, and FFR takes another game. It's now a tie. It's now a tie match, 4-4. Alright, so Cards sending a very big chain. Now it's very interesting now. Cards is the one who's sent the big chain this time, and FFR is the one who's on the defensive, topped out. Meanwhile, Cards has a lot of room here to do some more aggression if he wishes to, or if he's just gonna set himself up to defend. Yeah, he does that. Okay, that's respectable. You know, sometimes you're just like, okay, I'm going to attack now because my opponent is topped out. But you know, in level 10, you sometimes decide you're going to attack because you see that your opponent is topped out. But then your opponent drops your. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, FFR again doesn't have a clear ready, as we can see from pretty much all of these matches. These players are losing their games because they're not having their defenses quite yet in the situations where they get topped out, and they mostly have to do some chains combos to buy time, and that's not enough. But yeah, Cards taking another game now takes the lead once more. But I was going to mention, you know, if you see that your opponent is topped out and you decide to attack, sometimes you just spend too much time attacking, and when the your opponent's counterattack drops, you just end up getting caught off guard for some reason, and you end up losing the game because of that. So yeah, it's, as you can see now, Cards is deciding. FFR is stopped out, but Cards decides not to attack too much. You know, maybe send some combos, some harassment chains. You know, not attack too much, so he has the defense on the ready. See. Meanwhile, FFR is building a very big chain, and yeah, that doesn't play out well for him because that chain is going to give him little to no stop time, and Cards takes another game. 4-6 now, the Cards. Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, getting a big chain, especially on these higher levels. And wow, I'm not sure what happened there. I was looking at FFR screen, but it probably cards, yeah, didn't get a clear ready for the flurry of chains and combos that FFR sent him his way. So FFR catching up once more. Let's see. Yeah, these matches, you know, they're not taking too long. Yeah, because that's level 10, but you know, it's still pretty even. So I'm liking the matches so far. But yeah, on these higher levels, it's not really wise to do really big chains because first, as you can see, it doesn't give you a lot of stop time, but also because of the screen shake, you know, your opponent is going to have a lot of time to react to it. And yeah, FFR didn't have a good roll there. Really didn't have a way to get a clear for the next line of garbage. And unfortunately, cards will take that one. And yeah, sometimes that does happen. You know, just, you don't have a clear.